Spice is no role model. Spice is not fit to go into our school and speak to our children. But is Grace Hamilton? Is Grace Hamilton the marketing genius, the entrepreneur, the successful businesswoman, the mother? Is she fit to go and speak to our children? Because let me tell you something, I can understand the whole perspective of her being, a dancehall artist and the skin out, my God, good. I can understand it. But at the same time, if she's not fit to deliver the message, who is? Because it's best for somebody who can relate to the message, someone who's relatable, somebody who can connect with our children. It's best for them to deliver it. I saw a young lady on this app said, God doesn't call the qualified, but he qualifies the ones that he calls. And that resonated with me. It really did. I know I'm saying, I saw a video of her going to her alma mater. She broke down in tears because she was once a statistic. Her life back then is the reality of a lot of our children now. Going to school without lunch money. Parents are struggling. They don't know where they're going to find it. And then she returns as a success story. If she's not the right messenger, who is? She's not going to go DJ. She's not going to go do album tour. Oh, and she has a very big catalog, but you don't listen to them something. You focus on one part of who the lady is. You focus on just her profession. You don't focus on the mind behind the profession. Now, our kids, them nowadays are singing about gathering and choppy lines. So let me ask you, who is the right messenger? Who is the one who's fit to go and deliver a certain message about saying no than somebody who has actually lived the life? It's like a convict coming out of prison and they go to now speak and share their experience to say, actually, prison wasn't glamorous. I've done the hard time. It wasn't cool. That person just may be able to relate and touch a young person in that very room that is going down that road. It's like when I was going to high school and somebody came to speak to us about Safe S. And he was a HIV patient, but he had full blown, and we were able to see it from a different point because he was living that life. He spoke to us about being promiscuous, being unprotected, engaging in activities that we were not necessarily yet ready for. And because he lived it and experienced it, he could talk about it and educate people about it. So it's okay for her to come and say, well, actually, you see Spice, you see the dancehall artist. Yes. You listen to my songs and let me tell you something. Music speaks to you. You ever listen to some tune yet? Or some bad ladies, you never listen to some bad man tune yet, and when you're done, you feel like a real gun girl. You never bust a gun in your life. But how the music make you feel? It's like listening to the wind-up song. It makes you sometimes want to do things, especially for our younger minds. It might make them want to experience. So when this person comes in front of them and say, actually, you don't have to live that life. It's okay for you to say no. It's cool to go home and do your homework. It's cool to continue in your education. It's cool to go with that journey and that route as well. Why is she treated like a scorn dog? I don't understand it. Who do these people want to go and speak to our young people? Because who might send somebody with full of a certification or full of this, full of that, and guess what? One person in that room might not hear not what them have to say. You don't have to have degrees and all these things behind you to get a message across. You don't have to be a saint in the public's eye to get a message across. A message can be delivered by just about anybody, who can really drive that message home. Let people see a different life, get a different understanding. So I'm going to ask again, if Spice is not qualified to go and speak to our young people, is Grace Hamilton? Because she very distinctively asks for the two to be separated.